Today is 29 of July 2020. In a few days, on Saturday, there will be an important day for Germany. It's a big demonstration in Berlin about this Corona lockdown, a fight for freedom. It's an important day, and I was thinking, may I go there or may I not go there? Well, I decided not to go there. Because it is not so easy for me, and you may understand why when I tell you this little story here. Well, they are buses, but they are expensive. It is not so cheap to go there, and the cheap buses are occupied with these gang stalkers, and well, I think it's better to do it in a labor division, that I make more videos, and well, the demonstrations are better for people they may not have these problems I have. Well, I was on one demonstration. It was in Darmstadt. It is not far from Frankfurt. So one time I was on a demonstration that is called Querdenken, so thinking. Well, it's hard to translate in English. Well, it's a movement now here in Germany, and in every city there are demonstrations. And on the 1st of August, coming Saturday, there will be a big demonstration nationwide. All buses going to Berlin when God will. I hope that all buses come into Berlin, and that this big demonstration will happen. And well, I tell you a little story. I said already. Well, I don't want to make too much of this James Bond stories, but this time I think I will tell you a little bit why it is not clever to go to Berlin or ask somebody for a ride. That maybe somebody come from south heading to Berlin and pick me up here in Frankfurt. Well, I don't think that is a good idea, and I will tell you why. Here you see it is a place where I worked 3.5 years ago. That was in January 2017. I show you a little bit this place. Here it is a special company for tree, tree carrying, special garden company for trees, and I try to make it that, well, the name of the company is not seen. So what I want to show you is this here. You see this little green shredder, and I was just 1 week here in this company, and well, the boss told me I have to bring this shredder somewhere else, few hundred kilometers from here, to make a change. This here shredder, this is just for a company that repairs shredders, and they give this company a shredder for for the time they repair the original shredder, and I have to go there with a car and bring this one and bring the original shredder back to the company. And well, I was wondering why me? Because normally you ask this somebody who is longer in the company. I was there only maybe 1 week, and then I got such a special order. Well, and I show you how it was. It was a trip, few hundred kilometers. You see here this is Frankfurt, and I had to go to this North Rhine-Westphalia, a town called Duisburg, and there was a company who fixed the old shredder, and I had to go on the highway, and well, 3.5 years ago I had heart attacks, and I had no idea how this worked, all this Morgellon stuff and this things you usually have in your body. You know, these films, Look Out for Charlie, and I made also all these films. At that time I had no idea, and I was fully exposed to these attacks, and they followed me on the highway with cars giving me fire all the time. And the first route I chose the left side of the Rhine, so that was better. But on the way back, it was winter, it became dark quick, and then I chose a shorter way, and this shorter way was it was quite dangerous. Well, I tell you, I was coming to a cross with this shredder on the way back, and I went this way, my car with my shredder, and I had to change here another highway. It's a highway cross. It's typical. I know you have it also in the US, but here in Germany maybe they are a little bit smaller, because we have smaller cars, but well, it's just the same. It's this across, and I had to go to south, so I went this line here. Here you see it. I was going here, and when I was in this curve, I realized that there was a car, or it was a Sprinter. It was a small, it was a yellow sign, and from the US Army, so that means there was something going on, and I was warned, because maybe 15 minutes before I was here, there was a man sitting in a car and watching me, and when I looked him on a parking place that was beside the highway, he turned down his face. He was ashamed, and I was thinking, well, something is going on here, and well, there was something wrong here, I felt. And although this whole order to a man who was only 1 week in a company, and I felt something is wrong here. And well, of course, I know they would shoot me on the highway with this scalar wave devices, so that was nothing new for me. But then suddenly here was this from the US Army, this Sprinter, and was going, like, the same direction. It was in front of my car and slowed me a little bit down, and then I was here coming in. Here I came in, and this is not a quite long distance, maybe 100 meters. This is the size of a truck, so maybe 100 meters I had to go in, but I couldn't. When I was here, suddenly I was aware there was a truck like this. We call it Sattelzug. There's an engine, and they can change this behind, when they bring this to a destination, deliver it, and then so there's an engine, and it was a kind of it was a very big truck. I think you just call it truck. It was like in an action film, like in the Terminator 2. Well, this truck hound, and this truck didn't let me in, and so I was thinking, well, and I had already a lot of speed, and then suddenly, suddenly something happened. I I changed to my old old. So just a second. Well, okay, yeah, yeah. It was horrible. I got a shock, but amazing is that I had no fear. There was no time for fear, and it was just like, maybe you know this film, this Blues Brothers, when they stay in the church, and this Dan Aykroyd and this John Belushi. Well, he's dead already. I know John Belushi died after this film. But you know, when this light goes into this John Belushi, and he made this flick flags, had a lot of energy. It was like this. All this energy came into me, and I had the power of maybe 10 or 20 men. It was incredible. I had such a power, and I was shivering. You know, my knees were not going well because I had also a shock, because I felt, well, this is somehow dangerous now, and well, it was like somebody took me by the hand, and my body did all the things I had to do. You know, you can't brake all the time, otherwise the shredder goes to the left and pull you under this truck, and I had to brake, take a brake away, brake like a step dance on a brake, and I had to control this wheel, and well, everything went fine, and I stopped this car with a shredder, and the truck went past me by, and then I thought, well, start again, and then this truck made curves, made a ballad, waiting if I want to come, but I kept behind, and this face of the driver, he was from the Middle East, and for me he looked like a man from Iraq or Iran, maybe it was one of this soldier of Saddam. They use here also in Germany now for special, you know, the intelligence community use this people also, and they are here in Germany for special operations, and this was a quite special operation because there was a military car from the US Army when I went into this highway. Well, I know that many people think this is here crazy clown time again. Well, I think that most people have decided already if they want to believe me or not. Well, I think the most people know me already, and they may know that I say the truth, and I have no interest to tell here lies or stories that are not true. It is just maybe an excuse why I don't want to go to Berlin to bring other people in danger who pick me up, or when I'm in this bus going to Berlin, I don't want to give them any reason to stop the bus, or that the bus gets maybe some trouble. Well, they would also do this with the bus. I'm quite sure. They have no, you know, there's a second society here, a secret society of the Jesuit order, and they doing things here normally that people don't notice. But when you are targeted, you realize that this fake democracy here, or this matrix, it is nothing more than a matrix. There are forces here that they stay over the law, but thanks God there are now a movement, and the people are waking up now, and they can't go so far as they like. There are many obstacles now. The people start to move now, to wake up now, and it's good. Maybe 3.5 years ago, I wouldn't have told this story, because the people would just have uh, put out this film and say, well, this man is crazy, he's insane, well, he's a freak or whatever. But well, maybe this now the time changed a little bit, that people realize that here's something going on. And well, there are also other targeted people. I know a guy, he lives also here, and I told him this story, and he said, well, I have this every day. When Because I don't have a car, private car, and so I don't realize this. But he told me, well, sometimes his brake is not working. Well, he made a film about it. And then other time he said, well, there are some trucks that make troubles on a highway. Well, what is funny is that it would be no problem to kill me with a truck, but they don't do it. They do it in a way to shock you, to make you crazy, so that you maybe commit suicide, that they don't have to do this dirty job. And there's always this operations. It's always that that the highway is somehow blocked, that there are other cars that slow down the cars behind, so that nobody sees this in this moment. This is quite a big operation. There are so many cars, and it is somehow like in Latin America. There are squads, there are cars, they have this scalar wave devices, and they're haunting the people and driving them into suicide, or make them weak, that they die faster. Well, it is somehow like a kill squad, somehow like in Argentina in the time of the Dirty War. And did you know that Mr. Bergoglio did this Dirty War? Now he's Pope Francis. He was the one. And it's somehow funny that we have now here killing squads like in the 70s in Argentina, but normally you don't see them. It's more hidden. Because of this scalar wave technology, they can do it in a hidden way. And well, there were also other attacks. Just to show you a little bit more. Then after this gardener job, I had another job. I told you already, I was a chauffeur, and and I had a Mercedes, and then the same situation at the airport Frankfurt. They sent me a tank. Here's a tank. They sent me this, but the second time was not so frightening for me anymore, because the effect is more when you have this the first time, and the second time already that you have to brake, to push the brake and to slow down, and you drive more slowly. And so that, I think that happened maybe 3 times. And there was also this big shooting with a lot of cars when I was chauffeur. But this was the first time I had this attack on a highway. Well, it's quite amazing. But this power I felt, well, it was so exciting. It was, whoa, it was really, it was adrenaline, of course, but it was also that that I felt, I never felt in my life. Well, it was amazing. Well, okay. I think that's all for the moment. And you know, I had a successful fight on a highway. They were not successful, drive me insane or make me bring me somehow down. It strengthened me. It was the other way around. My power increased after these attacks, and I realized that God is protecting me and warn me always and give me all this power I need um, when I have a difficult situation, and I don't have to pray. God comes to me without a prayer. I think somehow I have a flat line or something like that. You know, it's I don't have to pray. I have to thank while I thank, and sometimes I ask, who the fuck you are? You know, how can you be there just in time when I need you? It's so amazing. Sorry for this F word. I'm sorry. Well, but it was so amazing, and well, but I don't want to, you know, to risk anything. So I won't go to Berlin. But I hope that there will be many people, and you know, well, we will win the fight. See you next video.